Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Scott Boyle. I'm the Associate Director for Recruitment for the ECHO program here at Notre Dame. And I'm delighted today to be joined by Dr. John Cavadini, who is my boss, the director of the McGrath Institute, as well as a professor of theology here at Notre Dame. Dr. Cavadini, thank you so much for being here. I should say you are, among your many distinctions, the creator and one of the original architects of the ECHO program and a long-standing theology professor for our students. One of the cool things to note for those watching is that while our students are serving in their placements, either in a parish or a school, they are taking courses working toward an MA in theology here at Notre Dame over the course of 2 summers. Can you share with us a little bit about why theological education is so central to ECHO's mission and what difference it makes in preparing students to serve the church?
Sure, thank you. So friends, what is theology? Think about that for a second. Theology is a quest for understanding. It's a quest for understanding some of the most beautiful things and some of the most precious things that we've received, that we know, that you can think about. And theology isn't just a quest for understanding in a vacuum. It's a quest for understanding in a way that you can communicate it. That's properly the theological task. It's a quest for understanding what we believe and in a way that we can tell someone else. So that we can tell someone else, put it that way. And I can't think of a greater need in the church right now than understanding, than to be able to impart to people a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the faith, those things by which people live their lives and give meaning to their lives. To be able to do that is to fill a need which I would even call, following Pope Benedict and others, a kind of emergency. There's a kind of emergency, lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, that I think has reached a kind of crisis proportion. And you can't pass on the faith if you don't have the knowledge needed to pass it on, and if you don't have the understanding needed in a sense to communicate not only intellectually but with the heart, because understanding occurs both with the heart being open to receiving these beautiful truths and then being able to work on them, work out of that openness intellectually to make distinctions that help people in the parish, in a school, distinguish between what they think maybe is church teaching and what actually is church teaching, the real life-giving thing. That's so important in our culture today, for example, where people operate without these distinctions. I'll give you one example. They think there's rationality, which is science, and they think there's irrationality, which is religion. This is catching on. And how do you heal such a misunderstanding? Well, you introduce sort of a healing middle ground, which is the middle ground of mystery. Because mystery is something which reason receives, can't find its way towards it, but that doesn't mean it's irrational. It's hospitable to reason once it is received. So the revelation of the love of God in Jesus Christ is not something reason could find its way to on its own. But for that, all that, it's not irrational. Rather, the mystery is open and hospitable to reason, and now reason can work helping ourselves and others understand all the beautiful implications of this love. That's what theology does. And that particular connection between the mysteries of the faith, between an approach to them which is not reducible to reason, but which is hospitable to reason, is something which is desperately needed in our parishes, in our schools, also in our culture, because it's that middle ground, you might say, that I think is the place of healing, healing of the imagination, and healing of the heart in a sense. So I'm inviting you to become apostles of understanding. That's what you'll be in Echo. And if you have the heart for that, we'd love to see you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cavadini, for sharing those words with us. You know, it just reminds me that we need those apostles of understanding, those bridges of healing. And if any of that resonates with you, I encourage you to check us out. You can check out our website at mcgrath.nd.edu/echo. Learn more about our program, our current students, and even how to apply for the next year. Also, if you're just curious or want to chat a little bit more, I'd be happy to chat with you. Drop me an email at sboyle2@nd.edu, and I'd love to set up a time to converse. Thanks so much for watching.